States from England to attend Marquette University, and since that time has been very active in chamber choir, liturgical choir, intramural basketball, and Marquette Fanatics. She has participated in the Briggs and Owls Run and is co-op at the Veterans Administration Medical Center in North Chicago, Illinois, and is also a member of the Biomedical Engineering Society. I am happy to introduce Kathryn Stanking.
Distinguished faculty and administration, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2010. When I was 2 years old, I fell into a pile of wet cement. At 3, I decided to store my shoes in the oven. At 5, I was nearly struck by a lightning bolt. And at 9, I got a concussion by falling while ice skating at the local rink. I share these events with you because undoubtedly, the civil engineers in this room can explain the hazards and health risks associated with cement on the body. The mechanical engineers can describe through thermodynamics why my shoes burnt to a crisp once our oven was turned on for dinner. The electrical engineers can convey what causes lightning to strike. The biomedical engineers can express the head trauma through the HIC values associated with my fall. Depicting the probability that we've all done something to give our parents a few stress attacks in our lives. In our chosen fields of study, each and every one of us is able to do this because we can proudly call ourselves engineers. This is our day. We are here, able to walk across this stage because of the long, long hours of hard work accomplished by us, but also through the assistance and dedication to our future careers by our professors. For this, we will forever be indebted to you. It is through your gifts of wisdom and thought-provoking problems that will allow us to go any direction we choose. But you also made learning exciting, which was perhaps an incentive for us to get out of bed and come to class at 8 in the morning. Because where else will you find a professor who brings cookies for you on exam days, or performs magic tricks every Wednesday? But we often overlook the fact that our learning did not begin once we stepped into a classroom. It began the day we could open our eyes and see the world before us. It began with our parents, our first teachers. They taught us to tie our shoes, brush our teeth, ride a bike. They guided us in learning how to read and write, tell time and the difference between right and wrong. They prepared us to grow up, for the day we could call ourselves graduates and embark on our own journeys. Inevitably, they prepared us for today. The greatest lesson I was ever given came from my dad. It is easy to follow as well as extremely effective, and today I pass it on to you. 3 simple words: connect the dots. This well-known childhood game, which when executed correctly creates a picture. It can be likened to the idea that each dot is a stepping stone of our lives. We must not only reflect on the dots in our past, but also consider those in the future in order to design each of our own personal pictures. Remember the person who first came to Marquette 4 or 5 years ago. Recall everything that has occurred since then, in history, politics, sports, and on our own campus. Since freshman year, we have been exposed to the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, the first partial human face transplant, the introduction of the iPhone by Apple, the demotion of Pluto as a planet, the Virginia Tech massacre, the release of the final Harry Potter book, retirement of Fidel Castro as the president of Cuba, and the election of the first African-American president of the United States. On campus, we have witnessed the construction of Marquette Interchange, Silver Hall, Engston Hall, the Discovery Learning Complex, the removal of Ziggy's and Haggerty's, and the renovation of McCabe Hall. Each of these events have shaped us in one way or another, allowing us, whether outwardly visible or not, to progress into an improved, more complete person. Undoubtedly, some of us will become nostalgic from mud nights, sidewalks coated in salt during the winter months, snow days, debates between Cathry's and Murphy's, sorority and fraternity events, sports games, Marquette choirs, ROTC, and late nights in the pit. But let me assure you, Marquette will not forget you. The Alumni Association now has your name and will never think twice about giving you a call for years to come. It is now our time to leave the comfort of Marquette to connect the dots for success. But what is success? I would like to share one last story with you. Freshman year, I was told, not by a student, that I could never be an engineer, that I should give up and find a major that was more suited towards me. However, that person, whether he knows it or not, may be stronger and more devoted to be able to stand with you all today as an engineer. I call that a success. The fact that where others failed and dropped out of engineering, you continued on, that is a success. It is not measured by the size of your house or car or wallet, but instead your ability to go to sleep at night and be proud of your attempts to change the world, however insignificant you might feel that attempt is. And when we get lost and cannot determine which dot comes next, we cannot be afraid to fail. Some of the greatest, most notable people failed before they became famous. Abraham Lincoln, Henry Ford, J.K. Rowling, Walt Disney. In the words of Dory, just keep swimming, and we will all find our own Nemo, our own dots to connect. At the end of the day, a diploma is just a piece of paper with your name. It is what you do because of the knowledge attained in order to earn that piece of paper that your success will be measured. It will be based upon the way you connect the dots of your life. We will evermore bear the name of Marquette Engineers. Wear it proudly, be the difference, because we are and always will be Marquette. Congratulations, class of 22.